As a black woman, I'm trying to say this in the most sincere way I know how. Black men, y'all gotta figure out a different way to approach and come at black women, because this is getting out of hand. And I just got to working out, and this is why I don't like going to the gym, because I'm always having these little drawn out conversations with black men, and not even like they trying to talk to me because they want me, but talking to me because they intimidated, and it's this aggressive, like condescending demeanor towards me, and it's like, I'm just here to work out, baby. I'm fighting through depression and just trying to get my workout in and get the fuck on. Like, I don't want to bother nobody. I don't want to mess up nobody's day. I'm just trying to do me and focus on the woman that God called me to be. But I'm making this video because it was a guy. He's been watching me for a while because I'm very hyper vigilant. And he opened the door for me twice. The first time, I said thank you. He made some little comment, but I kept walking because that's one thing I'm good at. I'm good at ignoring people because I'm not finna address whatever you got going on. So then we end up seeing each other again. He opened the door again. I said, thank you. Hello, how you doing? And he said, oh, you ain't got to tell me thank you or something, he said. And I just tried to ignore him again. And then he ended up walking up on me when I'm about to get on the machine. And he like, why you always got a mean look on your face? And I looked at him, I'm like, what? So he almost walked out. I said, hold on, come back. I said, I need to put you up on game real quick. I'm like, why as black men, why do you feel comfortable doing that? Like, why can't you just say, you welcome and keep it moving? Why do you have to make it this weird interaction between us? You try to make it seem like I'm being mean to you. But when you held the door open for me, I told him this. I said, hello, how you doing? I said, thank you. I said, that's what people do when you have manners. If people do something for you, they don't have to do it. So the best thing you can do is say thank you and then keep it moving. But he like, oh, well, that's what I'm supposed to do. You ain't got to say thank you. And he was like, you too pretty to be acting mean and being mean. I'm like, being mean? I'm so sick of black men miscategorizing black women. Like a woman minding her business, you know, tunnel vision, she trying to, you don't know what I'm battling with. You really don't even give a fuck. Because that's the thing about some of y'all black men. Y'all make everything about y'all. Y'all the most, not all black men, but some black men are so selfish, self-centered, self-serving. Like, y'all just don't understand that everything is not about you and how you feel. And me being confident and walking into a door with my head held high and saying thank you is not me being mean, because I'm not, like, I'm trying to figure out what man would y'all walk up to and say to him, oh, why you ain't smiling? Like, y'all would never do that to another man, but for some reason, y'all feel comfortable doing this to a black woman. And it's like, what do you want from me? Like, I was like, he was like, oh, I'm from New Orleans. That's just how we play. I'm just being funny. I said, that's not funny. I didn't find nothing funny about what you just did. And I noticed that a lot of black men think that they're being funny by saying whatever condescending little snarky remark that they say to black women. It's not funny. I didn't laugh. Like, when you're being funny, it's because the person laughed. That's what being funny. So it's like, if the person didn't laugh, that means that, oh, I'm sorry. That would be your cue, your social cue. If you said something to be funny, but the person didn't laugh, you'd be like, oh, my bad, I'm sorry. I hope I didn't offend you. That would be your first response to somebody that didn't laugh at your so-called joke. But no, y'all like to make black women feel uncomfortable. But he didn't make me feel uncomfortable. That's why I had to let him know. I'm not mad. I'm not upset. I said thank you because I appreciate you opening the door for me. I know you didn't have to do that. He was like, oh, your spirit, that's what it really be. Black men, they really like you. So instead of them just being nice and kind people, they like to make these little condescending jokes to kind of like, I guess, reject you before they get rejected. But it's like, no. Like, you don't got to do all that. Just be nice and pleasant and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? And then keep in mind, this man, I believe he showed up with a woman before, because I noticed that he was with somebody. So it's like, why are you going out of your way talking to me anyway? But this is why I be so, like, I really want to cancel my gym membership, because I be so annoyed. It's just like, why the fuck people just won't leave me alone? And it's just like, every gym I ever been to, it was always some weird interaction with a black man. And I mean, I love black people. Like, I'm not that type of person where it's like I have a negative interaction with a black person. All black people just ain't no good. No. I think what it is, a lot of black men are just not confident in themselves. And it bothers them, because I mean, I can't speak to other black women and what interactions they have with black men, but I can only speak to mine. And I feel like a lot of black men lack confidence. So when they see a confident woman you know, walk in the door with her head high, she look good, body T, it make them feel some type of way, especially when they body not T, because his body was not T. And don't get me wrong, it be the men with muscles too. It's not, I mean, he looked like he was morbidly obese. Like he trying to get his health together. But it's not just people that look like that, it's men that got muscles too. And I just be so annoying. We got to figure out a way to talk to each other better. Like, because you got to understand, there's some black women out here, we got to fend for ourselves. I don't have no man in my life by choice. It's not that I can't get no man. It's because I choose to be by myself. So I am my protector. I have to protect myself. Nobody's coming in to protect me from anything. Because I actually was talking to my sister one day, and I was telling her how, like, you know, a lot of black men like to make it seem like, oh, you masculine, you this, you that. But it's like, if I was I live alone. If I'm in my apartment and somebody busts down my door, I got to protect my home. Ain't no man swooping in to save me from anything. So it's like, y'all got to have more grace with black women, because y'all don't know what we going through. And I'm pretty sure y'all don't give a fuck anyway. But I'm making this video. We got to find a better way to communicate with y'all. Y'all need to work on y'all self-esteem and be more confident in yourself, and just be kind and just say hello, how you doing, keep it moving. If a black woman ain't receptive to you, it's okay. Just move on. But stop fucking with black women and trying to label us to make it seem like we doing something to y'all. We ain't doing shit. If my confidence bother you, that's a you problem. So let's figure this out.